Success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of deliberate choices. Every single day you are shaping your future, whether you realize it or not. Some people sit back hoping for a lucky break. Others take control, making small, intentional decisions that build into something unstoppable. The truth, the world doesn't owe you success. No one is coming to hand it to you. If you want it, you have to earn it. One choice, one action, one disciplined step at a time. But here's the problem. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they wait. They wait for motivation. They wait for the right time. They wait until they feel ready. And while they're waiting, someone else is out there putting in the work, making progress and getting ahead. Success isn't about luck, it's about habits. It's about showing up when you don't feel like it, pushing through when it's hard, and making the right choices, even when no one is watching. Now, let's talk about why most people never reach their goals and how you can break that cycle. Let me tell you something most people don't want to hear. Your success or failure isn't decided by some big dramatic moment. It's hidden in the small, daily habits that either build you up or break you down. If you're not where you want to be, it's not because you're unlucky, it's because your habits aren't aligned with the life you say you want. Think about it. You say you want to be successful, but do your daily actions reflect that? Are you waking up early, pushing yourself and making progress, or are you scrolling your phone, making excuses and avoiding the hard work? Because success isn't something you wish for, it's something you build. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they keep repeating the same mistakes. They start strong, but quit when it gets hard. They chase motivation instead of discipline. They look for shortcuts instead of putting in the work. But here's the good news. You can break this cycle right now. Because success isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Small daily actions will always beat occasional bursts of effort. It's not about doing something once, it's about doing it every single day, even when it's uncomfortable. And that's what separates those who succeed from those who stay stuck. This isn't theory. These are the exact habits used by the most successful people in the world. And if you apply them, they will change everything for you. Win your mornings. How you start your day is how you live your life. If you control your mornings, you control your entire day. Move with purpose. Every successful person has clarity. They wake up knowing exactly what needs to be done. Do the hard things first. The tasks you avoid are usually the ones that create the most success. Face them head on, invest in growth. Read, learn, and constantly improve. The moment you stop growing, you start falling behind. Stay relentless. Setbacks will happen. Obstacles will come, but successful people keep moving forward no matter what. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. If you master these 5 habits, you won't just hope for success, you'll create it. Now let's dive into the first habit and the one that sets the tone for everything else, winning your mornings. How you start your morning determines how you live your day. It's that simple. If you start with energy, focus, and discipline, you'll carry that into everything you do. But if you start with chaos, distractions, and a lack of direction, your entire day will reflect that. Think about it. Have you ever had one of those mornings where you hit snooze, drag yourself out of bed, and immediately check your phone? Before you know it, you've wasted an hour scrolling, reacting, and playing catch-up, and by the time you finally get moving, your energy is low, your mind is scattered, and you're already behind. Now compare that to the mornings where you wake up with purpose. You get up on time, move your body, fuel your mind, and take control before the world even wakes up. The difference is night and day. When you own your morning, you own your life. Successful people don't leave their mornings to chance. They don't let the day control them. They control the day. And it all starts with a powerful morning routine. There's no magic formula for success, but there is a proven way to set yourself up for it every single day. Here's the blueprint. Wake up early. Time is the one thing you can never get back, so why are you wasting the most valuable part of your day sleeping in? If billionaires guard their mornings like gold, why are you treating yours like an afterthought? Waking up early isn't just about time, it's about mindset. It's about proving to yourself that you are in control. Set your alarm, get out of bed, and start the day with intention. Move your body. This isn't about fitness, it's about energy. The way you feel physically impacts everything else. When you get your body moving, you wake up your brain. You boost your mood, you set the tone for action instead of passivity. You don't need an hour at the gym, just 10-15 minutes of stretching, walking, or movement is enough to jumpstart your day. Feed your mind. The first thing you put into your mind in the morning matters. Are you flooding it with negativity, distractions, and social media nonsense? Or are you filling it with knowledge, inspiration, and wisdom? Read a book, listen to a podcast, write down your goals. Start the day by sharpening your mind, and you'll approach everything with more clarity and confidence. Plan your day. A reactive life is a wasted life. If you don't have a plan, the world will make one for you. Instead of letting distractions pull you in 100 directions, take control. Write down your top 3 priorities for the day. Know exactly what needs to get done before distractions even have a chance to creep in. When you plan your day, you don't waste it, you maximize it. Master these 4 steps and you'll never have an unproductive day again. It's easy to hear all of this and think, that sounds great, but never take action. So here's the challenge. For the next 7 days, commit to winning your mornings. Wake up 1 hour earlier, move your body, feed your mind, plan your day. It's not about being perfect, it's about taking control every single morning, because here's the truth. If you don't control your morning will control you. And if you lose your mornings, you'll lose your day. But if you take ownership of it, you'll be unstoppable. Every successful person has one thing in common: clarity. They know exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle isn't luck, it's purpose. When you move with purpose, every step you take gets you closer to your goals. Each decision is intentional. Each action moves you forward. It's about not just doing things, but doing the right things. Let me ask you, how often do you find yourself busy but not productive? How many times have you spent hours working only to realize you've made no real progress? That's the problem with moving without purpose. You're busy, but not moving in the direction that matters. Successful people, on the other hand, don't waste time. They prioritize their tasks based on what truly moves the needle. They focus on what matters most and eliminate everything else. Most people mistake busyness for productivity. They check off items on a to-do list, but those items don't actually bring them closer to their goals. Why? Because they're not the right tasks. Here's where the shift happens. You need to stop reacting to everything that demands your attention and start creating your own direction. Stop answering every email the moment it hits your inbox. Stop jumping on every phone call just because it's there. Stop letting other people's emergencies control your day. You need to focus on the few, high-impact actions that will bring the results you want. This isn't about getting more done, it's about getting the right things done. It's easy to get distracted. Life throws a million things at us every day, but here's the key. If you don't make time for what matters, you'll waste time on things that don't. Every morning, take 5 minutes to plan your day. Ask yourself, what are the 1 or 2 things I can do today that will make the biggest impact on my goals? What tasks are just busy work, distracting me from what really matters? What can I delegate, delete, or ignore? Then tackle those key tasks first. Don't wait until the end of the day when you're tired and drained. Do the hardest, most important things early, because here's the truth. If you don't prioritize your actions, life will prioritize them for you, and it won't always be what you want. When you start moving with purpose, things change. You'll begin to see results faster. Your days will be more fulfilling because you'll know you're making progress. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. The moment you align your actions with your goals, you'll start to see everything fall into place. The energy you put out will come back to you. You'll feel more motivated, focused, and in control. Success doesn't come from having a full schedule, it comes from having a focused schedule. This week, commit to moving with purpose. Every day, choose 2 tasks that will make the most difference. Block out distractions, focus only on those tasks. At the end of the week, reflect on what's changed. You'll be amazed at how much more you'll accomplish when you stop wasting time and start moving with clarity and intention. There's one simple truth about success. The hard things will never get easier until you face them. We all have tasks, challenges, and fears that we try to avoid, but here's the kicker. The more you avoid them, the more they control you. When you wake up in the morning, you've got a choice. You can choose to tackle the easy, mindless tasks first, things that feel comfortable and familiar, or you can choose to face the hard stuff, the things that scare you, challenge you, and push you out of your comfort zone. Let me ask you, how many times have you put off that difficult conversation, that tough project, or that uncomfortable decision? How many times have you told yourself, I'll deal with it tomorrow? But here's the truth, tomorrow never comes. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. The fear builds, and the task becomes even more daunting. But the moment you take action, you'll realize it wasn't as bad as you thought. The tasks you avoid are usually the ones that will make the biggest difference in your life. Why? Because the things that challenge you, are the ones that help you grow. Think about it. You avoid hard things because they push you outside your comfort zone. But that's where growth happens. The magic happens when you step into the discomfort, when you decide that you're going to face it head on, even if it scares you. Every time you do something hard, you get stronger. You learn new things. You break through barriers. But every time you avoid it, you stay stuck. And the longer you stay stuck, the harder it is to move forward. In life, there's a rule called the 80/20 principle. It says that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. What does that mean for you? It means that not all tasks are created equal. Some tasks move you closer to your goals, and others just waste your time. So here's what you need to do. Find the 20% that really matters. Those are the hard things, the tasks that scare you, the projects that challenge you, the things you're avoiding. Once you identify these tasks, tackle them first. Get them out of the way, because the longer you delay them, the bigger they become in your mind. But once you face them, they lose their power over you. When you wake up each day, ask yourself, what's the hardest thing I need to do today? And then do that thing first. Do it when your energy is at its peak. Do it when you're fresh and ready to fight. This is the habit that separates the winners from the losers. It's the habit that will move you forward faster than you ever thought possible. Here's the truth. No one becomes successful by taking the easy road. The people who succeed are the ones who face their fears, tackle their challenges, and do the things that others avoid. You might not always feel like it. You might want to put it off, but trust me, once you face that tough task, you'll feel a sense of pride, accomplishment, and relief, and that momentum will carry you through the rest of your day. For the next week, commit to facing the hardest task of your day first. Don't delay it. Don't put it off. Do it first. At the end of the week, you'll notice a massive shift in how you approach challenges. You'll feel more confident, more capable, and more focused. Because when you face the hard things head on, you start to realize that you're stronger than you think. Let me ask you something. Where is your attention going? Right now, in this moment, how much of your energy is going toward what really matters? We live in a world where distractions are everywhere. Your phone dings, you get a notification, social media calls for your attention, and just like that, your focus is stolen. But here's the truth. Distractions are the silent thieves of your time, your energy, and your potential. Your attention is your most valuable asset. Where you direct it determines what you achieve in life. Every time you pick up your phone to scroll, you're picking up another delay on your dreams. Every time you get pulled into mindless entertainment, you're sacrificing the opportunity to work on your goals. Your attention is like currency. The question is, are you investing it in growth, or are you wasting it on distractions that keep you stagnant? It's easy to get sucked into distractions. Social media, TV shows, and even conversations can seem harmless, but when they rob you of time and focus, they're doing real damage. You can't afford to let your attention wander. When you do, you're giving up control over your future. Let's be clear, success doesn't come from multitasking. It doesn't come from hopping between tasks, trying to juggle everything at once. Real success comes from focus. It comes from being able to channel all your energy into one thing, uninterrupted, undistracted, and obsessed. If you don't set your focus, someone else will set it for you. The world will pull you in 100 directions, but only you can decide what truly matters. Here's what successful people know. Focus is everything. They understand that their time is limited, and when you understand that, you start treating every moment with respect. You start making sure that everything you do is intentional. That's why you have to identify your top priorities and protect them at all costs. I'm not talking about trying to juggle a dozen different things at once. I'm talking about doing one thing and doing it well. You need to create a system that eliminates distractions. Turn off notifications, set strict work blocks, protect your deep focused time like it's your most valuable resource, because it is. Here's a powerful tactic, the 90/90/1 rule. For the next 90 days, spend 90 minutes every morning working on your most important goal. No distractions, no social media, just laser focus. And watch what happens. When you block out everything else and focus on what truly matters, the results will come faster than you can imagine. Let me challenge you. For the next 30 days, remove one major distraction from your life. Maybe it's social media, maybe it's TV, maybe it's the constant checking of your phone. Whatever it is, cut it out. Don't just reduce it, eliminate it for an entire month. This isn't just a test of your willpower. This is a challenge to reclaim your time. You'll be amazed at how much faster you progress when you stop letting distractions pull you away from what matters. You'll find more clarity, more focus, and more productivity than you thought possible. But remember this, success doesn't wait for the distracted. The world doesn't care about your distractions. If you're not disciplined, the opportunities will pass you by. Be ruthless with your focus because your future is on the line. Let me hit you with the cold truth. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. The world is changing faster than ever before, and if you're not actively feeding your mind every day, you're being left in the dust. Successful people don't just work harder, they learn smarter. They constantly feed their minds, whether they're reading books, listening to podcasts, or seeking mentorship. Why? Because the more you learn, the more you grow, and the more you grow, the more opportunities you open up for yourself. Think of your mind like a bank. What are you depositing into it every day? If you're not depositing knowledge, you're depositing mediocrity. Your mind is like a sponge. It absorbs everything you feed it, but if you're not feeding it the right things, it's soaking up distractions, negativity, and self-doubt. The truth is, we live in a world where information is more accessible than ever. There's no excuse for staying stagnant. If you're not actively learning, you're actively choosing to stay where you are. And if you want to change your life, it starts with changing your mind. So how do you actually do it? How do you feed your mind every single day? It's simple. Here are 3 powerful ways to start. Read. Successful people read a lot. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Just 20 minutes a day can compound into a massive competitive advantage. Think about it. If you read for just 20 minutes every day, that's over 7 hours of learning every month. Imagine what you can learn in a year. Listen, turn idle time into learning time. Podcasts and audiobooks are everywhere. You can listen to them during your commute, while working out, or even while doing chores. Instead of filling your time with mindless entertainment, fill it with knowledge that will move you forward. Seek mentorship. The fastest way to succeed is to learn from someone who's already where you want to be. Find mentors who have been through what you're going through. Ask them questions, learn from their mistakes and successes. Their knowledge will shorten your learning curve and put you on the fast track to success. Here's a simple challenge. Commit to just 20 minutes of focused learning every day. That's it, 20 minutes. It's small, but it's powerful. You can read, listen to an audiobook, or even engage in an online course. But here's the kicker. This small habit, done every day, will lead to massive growth. 1 year from now, you'll be ahead of 90% of the people around you. The knowledge you gain will compound over time, and the benefits will far outweigh the effort. Remember, the most dangerous person in the room isn't the smartest, it's the one who never stops learning. The person who stays hungry, who keeps seeking knowledge, is the one who will continue to grow, succeed, and thrive. Let's stop pretending. Everyone has reasons to quit. Everyone faces obstacles, setbacks, and challenges. But here's the hard truth. The successful people don't let excuses control their lives. They choose reasons to keep going, no matter how tough it gets. Excuses are the easiest way to stay stuck. People blame their circumstances, their lack of time, or their lack of talent. They say, "I'll do it later." But here's the truth. Later never comes. The successful people, they don't make excuses, they make it happen. You can't control everything in life, but you can control one thing, your effort. And that effort is what makes the difference. Are you waiting for the right time, or are you making it the right time? Stop blaming your situation, your resources, or the economy. Stop waiting for the stars to align. If you want something, you have to go get it. No excuses. Talent might get you in the door, but effort keeps you in the room. Don't fool yourself into thinking that talent alone will take you where you want to go. Talent is a gift, but it's effort that will determine your success. The most successful people are not always the most talented, but they are the hardest workers. They put in the hours, day in and day out. They push through the hard days. They keep showing up, even when no one else does. Lazy talent fades. Relentless effort wins. Don't rely on natural ability to carry you. Instead, develop an unbreakable work ethic that propels you forward no matter what. Think of athletes, musicians, or entrepreneurs who achieved success through sheer hard work. They didn't get there because they were born with an extraordinary gift. They got there because they were willing to put in the work when others weren't. They practiced longer, worked harder, and didn't stop when they hit a wall. The truth is simple. Work ethic beats talent every single time. What separates winners from everyone else? They show up daily, no matter what. When the day gets long and the motivation fades, winners don't quit. They dig deep and keep going. The no matter what mentality is what keeps you going when you don't feel like it, when your energy is low, when you're tired, or when life gets in the way. It's this mentality that pulls you through. You see, motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes, but discipline doesn't care about your feelings. Discipline says you show up no matter what. So how do you develop this mentality? First, you make a decision. You decide that no matter how you feel, you will keep moving forward. Then you make a plan to ensure that you're staying on track. Here's the bottom line. If you want extraordinary results, you need an extraordinary work ethic. And that work ethic has to be built on the foundation of consistency, discipline, and the no matter what mentality. Let me tell you something you may not want to hear. Your mindset is everything. It is the foundation upon which your success is built. Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your biggest weakness. Think about it. Your life right now is a reflection of your dominant thoughts, your habits, your actions, your reality. They're all a result of what you've been thinking about. If you want to change your life, you must first change the way you think. You may not be able to control your circumstances, but you can control how you respond to them. You can control your thoughts, and your thoughts will shape your reality. Are you feeding your mind with fear, doubt, and negativity? Or are you feeding it with possibility, opportunity, and strength? Your mind is a garden. What you plant in it will grow. Choose wisely. Here's the thing, your mind has been conditioned. Negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and self-doubt don't just appear out of nowhere. They've been planted and nurtured over time, and now they're taking root in your life. But here's the good news. You don't have to keep those thoughts. You can rewire your mind. It starts with recognizing the negative patterns that are holding you back. The next step is replacing those thoughts with empowering beliefs. If you think you're not good enough, challenge that belief. If you think you're not capable of success, tell yourself the truth. You are. You just need to prove it to yourself by taking action. Here's how you do it. Identify negative thoughts. Become aware of the negative thoughts that creep into your mind. Challenge them. Ask yourself, is this really true? Replace them with empowering beliefs. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, say, I am capable of greatness. Take action. Show your mind that you're capable by taking steps toward your goals. What you believe about yourself determines what you attempt. What you attempt determines what you achieve. If you want to achieve extraordinary things, you need to master your mind. Success isn't just about strategy, skill, or work ethic. It's about mindset. Successful people think differently. They don't let their emotions or fears dictate their actions. They control their thoughts and use them to fuel their progress. The best part? You have the power to change the way you think. You can decide to focus on solutions instead of problems. You can choose to embrace challenges as opportunities, not obstacles. Here's your challenge. From this moment on, you control your thoughts. And that means you control your life. If you allow negative thoughts to run wild, your life will reflect that. But if you decide to take control of your mind, your future will be unstoppable. Let's break it down one last time. These 5 habits are not just ideas. They're a blueprint, a real actionable path to success. Win your mornings, start your day with intention and discipline. A strong morning sets the tone for the entire day. Move with purpose, stop reacting to life, set your focus and take deliberate action toward your goals. Do the hard things first, stop avoiding the challenges, confront them head on, and watch your life transform. Execution over excuses, stop making excuses. Work harder than anyone else and you'll be the one who stands out. Build an unshakable mindset. Control your thoughts. A positive, resilient mindset is the key to unlocking your potential. And these aren't optional, they're non-negotiable. Success isn't magic, it's about discipline, consistency, and execution. Here's the challenge. For the next 30 days, commit to these 5 habits. Don't just read about them, don't just think about them, live them. Prove to yourself that you are serious about your success. Ask yourself, are you willing to take control of your mornings? Are you willing to eliminate distractions and focus on what truly matters? Are you ready to take massive action no matter how hard it gets? Because if you do this, if you commit to these 5 habits for the next 30 days, your future will never look the same. The person you are today won't even recognize the person you'll become. The truth is simple. Your success is waiting for you. But here's the catch. It's not going to wait forever. It's up to you to show up. This is your moment right now. Everything you've been waiting for is within your reach. All it takes is the decision to step up, take action, and commit to these habits. Are you ready to make it happen? The time for waiting is over. Start now. Your future self will thank you.